Yesterday, Aurelien Tchouameni punched his own teammate in the face. Federico Valverde fell, hit his head on a table, and split it open. He's now in the hospital with a traumatic brain injury. He will miss El Clasico this Sunday. And that's not even the biggest story at Real Madrid right now. A fan petition demanding the club sell Kylian Mbappe just crossed 44 million signatures. The head coach is getting sacked after 6 months in charge. Vinicius Junior is reportedly threatening to leave unless changes happen this summer. Antonio Ruediger slapped a teammate in the dressing room a few days ago. And Florentino Perez has called the entire season an intolerable failure. Real Madrid is on fire. Let's break it down. Chapter 1. The Punch. It started in training on Wednesday, the day before El Clasico. Tchouameni went in hard on Valverde during a drill. A bad tackle. The next day, Valverde refused to shake Tchouameni's hand before training. Manager Alvaro Arbeloa tried to defuse it by putting them on the same team. It didn't work. Later that session, Valverde returned the favor with a hard tackle of his own. Then they walked back to the dressing room together, and that's where things exploded. Valverde reportedly accused Tchouameni of leaking the dispute to the press. Tchouameni responded by punching him. Valverde fell, struck his head on a table, and opened a wound that required stitches. He was rushed to the team's medical facility at Valdebebas. The diagnosis is a traumatic brain injury. He's out for 2 weeks. Real Madrid have opened formal disciplinary proceedings against both players. Florentino Perez personally called an emergency crisis cabinet meeting. All of this, less than 72 hours before the biggest match of the season. Chapter 2. The fans want Mbappe out. On May 3rd, Real Madrid played Espanyol in La Liga. Kylian Mbappe arrived at Madrid Barajas in a private jet minutes before kickoff. He'd been on vacation in Sardinia with his girlfriend, actress Esther Exposito. The image of him landing while his teammates warmed up went viral. Within 48 hours, an online petition appeared called Mbappe Out. May 5th, 200,000 signatures. May 6th, 12 million. By May 8th, over 44 million. Now, here's the important caveat. The petition does not verify email addresses or identities. There's no way to confirm those signatures came from actual Madrid fans. Duplicates are possible. The real number is impossible to verify. But the symbolism is what matters. And the symbolism is brutal for Mbappe. His individual stats are elite. 43 goals in 39 games. He's leading the Pichichi race for La Liga top scorer. But the trophy count? 0. And in Madrid, that's the only number that counts. Chapter 3. The Coaching Carousel. Last summer, Carlo Ancelotti left and Xabi Alonso took over. He was supposed to be the future, the next great Madrid manager. He lasted 233 days. On January 11th, Madrid lost the Supercopa final to Barcelona 3-2. 24 hours later, Alonso was sacked. His replacement was Alvaro Arbeloa, promoted from the Castilla youth team. Arbeloa's record has been even worse. 6 losses in 19 games. Madrid have already decided to sack Arbeloa at season's end. So who's next? Jurgen Klopp's name was linked early on. But reports from May 1st suggest Klopp is no longer in the frame. He reportedly prefers to wait for the Germany national team job. The current shortlist? Jose Mourinho, Didier Deschamps, and Lionel Scaloni. 3 managers, 3 different philosophies, 1 panicking club. Chapter 4. The Vinicius Ultimatum. Vinicius Junior's contract runs until June 2027. Negotiations for a new deal have completely stalled. According to Radio Marca reports, Vinicius is demanding wages on par with Mbappe. Radio Marca also says he wants a new manager he can actually trust. He reportedly described his relationship with Xabi Alonso as toxic, and he's reportedly told the club he won't renew unless changes happen this summer. Premier League clubs are circling: Manchester City, Arsenal, Chelsea, and PSG. We're talking 150 to 200 million euros. It gets worse. At the January Supercopa, Diego Simeone reportedly told Vinicius, "Florentino is going to sell you." Bernabeu fans then booed Vinicius after that game. In late April, Vinicius was filmed barging past Florentino in the tunnel. Spanish reporters called it the clearest sign yet that he's leaving. Florentino's public stance? Vinicius is the future. He's not for sale. Behind closed doors, nobody believes it. Chapter 5. The dressing room is on fire. The Tchouameni-Valverde fight isn't an isolated incident. In late April, Antonio Ruediger reportedly slapped teammate Alvaro Carreras in the dressing room. Onda Cero broke the story. Ruediger apologized and took the squad to lunch as a peace offering. Carreras posted on Instagram, calling it an incident that does not usually occur. He said it was without relevance and had been sorted out. Then there's Dani Ceballos, in open conflict with manager Arbeloa. Reports describe an argument in the manager's office. Ceballos requested all relations be cut off. It gets even stranger. Football Espanyol reported on May 8th that multiple players' parents are calling Florentino directly. They're complaining about how Arbeloa is treating their sons. After the Champions League elimination, Florentino entered the dressing room himself. He called the trophy drought, quote, an intolerable failure. He said the players had not lived up to expectations, and he demanded they finish at least with dignity this season. Spoiler, they're not finishing with dignity. Chapter 6. Title Surrender Sunday. On Sunday, May 10th at 9 p.m. Central European Time, Madrid play Barcelona at Camp Nou. It's the first El Clasico at the renovated Spotify Camp Nou. Barcelona sit on 88 points. Madrid have 77. An 11-point gap with only 4 matches to play. If Barcelona win on Sunday, they clinch the La Liga title. At home, at their newly reopened stadium, against their biggest rival. Valverde will miss the match because of the punch from Tchouameni. And according to Yahoo, Florentino is reportedly continuing his El Clasico boycott. He won't be in the stadium to watch it happen. And remember, this is just the latest collapse. In April, Madrid were knocked out of the Champions League quarterfinals by Bayern, 6-4 on aggregate. It's the first time Madrid have suffered back-to-back Champions League quarterfinal exits. They lost the Supercopa final to Barcelona in January. And now they're about to lose La Liga on Barcelona's home turf. 3 trophies, 0-1. Manager fired in January. Next manager being fired in May. Players punching each other, players slapping each other, parents calling the president. A 44 million signature petition demanding their star striker be sold. Their other star reportedly threatening to walk. This is what total institutional collapse looks like in real time. Some Spanish journalists are calling it the end of an era. Florentino's third Galactico project, built around Mbappe, Vinicius, and Bellingham, may already be burning down. And it's only May. The summer is going to be carnage. Ruediger has reportedly hired a new agent and wants €100 million to leave. Camavinga's sale is increasingly likely after his red card against Bayern. Carvajal and Alaba are out of contract and not renewing. Madrid are reportedly chasing Erling Haaland as their dream striker. But none of that solves the bigger problem. The most decorated club in football history has lost control of its own dressing room. And they have to walk into Camp Nou on Sunday and pretend everything is fine. If you found this useful, leave a comment with where you think Real Madrid go from here. Are they cooked? Or is this just a bad year before another reset? Like and subscribe for more football coverage. See you in the next one.